Students, in this lecture video, I am going to show you how to set up your how to set up your MLA formatted paper or document for your essay. The first thing I want you to notice is there is a link that is posted in both the writing prompt for Essay 1. There is a Purdue OWL link posted there. And the same link is posted in the Quarter 3, Week 1, Essay 1. The same link. So if you click on this link, it will take you directly to this page. Okay, so this is what it will look like when you first open that page. You have the MLA Formatting Style Guide. This is from Purdue University. It is their Purdue Online Writing Lab. It is called Purdue OWL. And if you look through this selection of options on the left column here, the one that I want you to scroll to is MLA Sample Paper. Once you click on that tab, MLA Sample Paper pops up, and it looks like this. And if you will notice, we have on the right side, the top right side of the paper, we have what is known as the page header. And on the left side, completely left aligned, we have the MLA heading. We'll talk about that in just a bit. We'll come back to it. Okay, the next thing that I want you to do is go to the Google Drive and select a Google Docs, a blank Google Docs. So I'm going to do that right now. So there is opening the Google Docs site, and I will select a blank one. So now I have a blank document. The first thing that I want to do on my blank document is to change the font size. You will notice it is set at 11 and I want it to be 12. So I hit the plus sign and it automatically changes to 12. Then I want to change the font from Arial to Times New Roman. So I click Times New Roman, and now my font is 12 font Times New Roman. That is correct. The next thing I want to do is go back and look at my sample paper and remember, oh yes, I need to first and foremost insert my page header. So I go back to my Google Docs and I go to the tab that says Insert. Click Insert and scroll down and select Page Numbers. Once Page Numbers options pop up, go across the screen and select the one that is at the top left. It is at the top of the page or top of the options on the left side. It is the one that has the numbers going on each page consecutively. So select that option, and if you will notice, my number now automatically appears in the page header section of the paper. However, my cursor is blinking on the right side of the number, and it needs to be on the left side. So this is where you pretend as though you're playing checkers and you jump over the number 1. Then you are going to type your last name. So I'm going to type in my last name at this point, Toon, and then I hit spacebar twice, space, space. Now I have my page header set up, so I just bring my cursor down below that and click it, and it automatically pops out of that. And now my cursor is on the left side and is ready to set up the left aligned MLA heading. So before I can start typing in the information for my MLA heading, I need to go and make sure that my spacing is correct. So I go to the tab with the arrows going up and down, and I select line spacing. And I select double. Now my line spacing is absolutely correct. This entire paper, from the MLA heading all the way through to the Works Cited page, will be double spaced. Okay, with that said, I'm going back now to the sample paper. In the sample paper, we see the MLA heading begins with the student's first and last name. So on the first line, you will type your first and last name. Then you will hit enter one time only, and then you will type your instructor's name, first and last. My first name is Cheryl, Cheryl. My last name, Toon, Toon. The third line is the course name and number. The course name is English 10 hyphen and then whatever number of class period you are in. If you are in the virtual class, you will put English 10 hyphen capital V. Okay? The date, you will put the due date, which is 17 February 2021. After you type your MLA heading, you will then, and let me just type down and pretend that I've just posted that in there. For time purposes, I'm going to move on quickly. Go to the Center Align tab and click it, and your cursor will automatically go to the center line. And this is where you will type your title, whatever title you have come up with. Space, or hit enter, I'm sorry, not space, hit enter. Your cursor drops down. You need to go back now and reset it so that it is set to left align. And then you want to hit the tab key on your computer to indent every single paragraph in your essay must be indented. Now you are ready to begin typing your essay. Now I want to do something else with you. One more thing. I want to show you the Works Cited page and help you set that up. So I am pretending as though I have now written 2.5 to almost 3 pages of my essay. So I am now ready. I am finished with my essay all the way through the conclusion, and I am now ready to set up my Works Cited page. So I need to now go, I'm on a clean document page, and I need to hit the center alignment and type the words Works Cited, and then hit enter. The next thing I need to do is left align it again, and now I am ready to type the information for the Works Cited page. Now, this particular essay is only requiring one source, the novel, A Christmas Carol. So I am going to give you on this document the actual information exactly the way it needs to appear in your Works Cited page. So we begin with the author's last name, Dickens. then his first, with a comma, then his first name, Charles, period, space. Then I will type in italics. So let me go up here and change this to italicize, and I will type the title of the book, A Christmas Carol, and put a period at the end of the title of the book. And don't forget to click out of the italics because you do not want the rest of the words to be in italics. So hit the space bar once. Perhaps I had already done that. No, I had not. So now I need to remove my italics again. Okay. The next thing I want to put in my works cited is the city in which this book was first published, and it is London. So I type in London, comma. The next piece is the name of the publisher, the publishing company that actually published this novel, and the name of that company was Chapman and Hall. And then I want to put a comma, and now I want to put the year that this book was published, 1843. At the end of that, close that entry, that source entry, with a period. Now my works cited page is correctly and completely set up. One more thing that I want to point out to you. After your works cited page is complete, scroll to the very next page, which we're pretending I wrote a 3-page essay. So works cited is on page 4. Now I need to go back to my class, and I need to find that basic rubric, which is posted under Quarter 3, Week 1, Essay 1. Open that rubric, and now I am going to copy. Okay, it's not letting me copy, and it's probably because of the way that I've opened it. So I need to open it with a Google Docs. So give me just a moment. I did not realize it would do that. Okay, so now now it's working. I will copy this document completely. So I hit copy. Okay. Now I'm going back to my untitled document, and I'm going to paste it there. Okay. Now I have my rubric inserted at the end of my essay. Now I highly recommend that you do this also. Go here to the title of this document, and up here just name it Essay 1. And if you store that in your Google Drive, or if you have a writing folder set up, store that as Essay 1. And if you will keep track of all of your essays according to Essay 1, Essay 2, then when it is time for you to work on it and submit it, you will know exactly which one to find, Essay 1. Now let me also say this at this point. I want you to submit with your paper, at the very end of your paper, the rubric, the essay rubric, because if you do not attach this rubric to your essay, I will not grade your essay, and you will just end up with a 0. So make sure you incorporate this rubric into your essay, so that I will have something to go by as I'm scoring it. I will write the information and score your rubric or your essay right on your rubric, and then I will return the whole piece to you, and you can see where your errors were, if you had any errors. Okay, so this concludes how to set up your MLA formatted paper with the page header in the top right corner, the MLA heading in the left, on the left side of your paper, you have your essay written throughout, all the way to your works cited, and I've given you all of the information to type into your document for this particular works cited source entry. And I've shown you how to attach by copying and pasting the basic rubric into the back of your paper. You will submit all of that as one document. Okay, this concludes this lecture video. Of course, please let me know if you have any questions.